Hello, everybody. I'm Therese, and welcome to this month's Pick a Card. Or today it's actually Pick a Pile. And the question is, what do the fairy folk or nature spirits would like to say to you? So each pile has a card from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle, as well as card A contains a card from the Oracle of the Fairies. Pile B has a card from the Forest Spirits Oracle deck. And pile C also contains a card from the Fairy Tarot deck. So choose whichever pile stands out to you the most. Choose now. Hello, Deck A. You've chosen the cards from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck and the Oracle of the Fairies deck. So what do they want to say to you? We've drawn 41 caffeine and motivation. Motivation also states, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something that you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy, do it. Well, that is double validation because both cards from two completely different decks mean exactly the same thing. Get motivated, find that spark again. And sometimes we know that's easier said than done. But there are a few ways you can go about it without having to reinvent yourself or try too hard. One way, especially if you've been feeling like it's been Groundhog Day of late, is to change the routine. Instead of getting up, having a coffee, how about you get up and before you have your coffee, walk twice around the lounge room, then have a coffee. Something simple as that. Or instead of having a coffee, have a tea. Or get up and before you go and put the jug on, sing a verse of your favorite song. It's that simple. It really is. But to do things constantly like that and throughout the day, suddenly clap. It changes the frequency, it changes the energy, movement. There's lots of things you can do at home as well. They only take a few minutes, like Tai Chi or dancing, just something to get that energy moving. Even if you do it a few minutes a day, you'll be amazed at the impact on how that affects your life. It's so easy. It really is easy. Get up, have a cup of coffee, go to work, come home, put dinner on, have a glass of wine, watch TV, go to bed. This is life. Live it. I know I'm saying things that you already know, or the fairies are saying to you what you already know, but it really is validation, especially when both cards are the same. So we just talked about uplifting or changing the energy and frequency and getting it moving again. So once you get into the pattern of that, as I said, it only takes a couple of minutes a day minimum. Then what is it that you truly love to do? Writing, singing, pottery, gardening, talking to your family, playing with your pets. Find out what it is. So that's the next step. What is it that you're passionate about? So first step, movement, stir that energy up. Second step, what is it that you love out of life? Third step, act on that. Can be little. Say, for example, you've worked out that what you love most in life are your pets or animals. And take it one step further. Volunteer at a local animal rescue or do a course in animal communication or drawing classes where you draw animals. Whatever it is that you're moved to do or drawn to do, act upon that. It really is important to know who you are truly and what you love to do. That puts you in that love zone, that frequency. And also, too, it makes you unique. Not everyone is you, only you are you. And when you, the unique person that you are, are also doing something that you absolutely love to do that gives you that spring in the step. Wow, that's an amazing combination. And that is when you truly are being you in your highest frequency. And that energy, as we know, like the butterfly effect, will spread everywhere just by you being you, just by you simply walking down the street. You'll give off that energy so that others will go, okay, I need to get motivated to find out who I truly am and what I truly love to do. So, pile A, the fairies have spoken. Get into life again. Or more importantly, get into you again. If you'd like to know more about cards, mystic arts, plus get a reading from me each week where I answer your questions, subscribe now to Magi 1. It's on my site, link below. Ciao for now. Hello, Pile B. You've chosen with our Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck, the Forest Spirits Oracle. So what do the fairies have to say to you? We've drawn number 30, Hummingbird Dreams. Oh, how beautiful. And the Fire Elemental, which is Ignite Change. Burn away the old and forge a new path to face the world with purpose and determination. Wow, this is pretty interesting. I see lots of changes for you, either a career change or you're thinking about doing something completely different anyway, starting a new project, but it's in helping others, but more so the ones that need a helping hand, like children or the elderly. It's helping others. So Hummingbird Dreams, the essence of this card is it talks about how the hummingbird is so tiny, but it still dreams and it still has a significant place in this world. So for you to appreciate not only the little things in life, but to help them realize their dreams. So what I'm getting from this energy with these cards is that you are very much a highly intuitive being already. You're so advanced in the work that you've done, your communication with Source, with the fairies, that you can use that gift now to really and truly help others. You might be thinking of doing this as a career, but afraid to make that step because of finances and all the rest, which is a valid concern for all of us. So the best way to do about it is with ease. So whilst you keep your job, start your other sideline business. Once you energize that, eventually that will take over. So you won't need to do the other job anymore. And because the energy that you've put into what you love to do, and in this case, helping others realize their dreams, that would be your main field. You might want to go back to school just to get your certificate or degree in this particular area. But the fairies are saying this is the right time for you to do this, to start exploring not only what you want to do specifically, but how you can, or start thinking about different ways that you can. Just take it step at a time, just to see what's out there, or to really hone in on you and your abilities, in which direction you want to go from that. Do you want to go specifically into healing, or you want to help others with their dreams, with their ambitions, with their goals? Once you get on that trajectory or direction, bang, it'll happen so quickly. A lot of people are born with insecurities, and even though they have intuitive gifts, they always second guess themselves, and it takes, for some people, a long time to get into that knowing that they are good at what they do. They do back themselves and they do believe themselves. I feel that you're coming to a place where that's where you are now. And maybe that's the gift that you need to share with others so that they can back themselves and they can believe in themselves. So, a good reminder for you, because I know that you're knowledgeable anyway, is referring back to the Hummingbird Dreams card, is to see the small gifts in life, the small achievements that you've made, that you've done, so that you can keep on with that gratitude. Well done you for getting up yesterday and doing something even though you would rather have stayed in your pajamas. You got out of bed and you did whatever it was, just the small things. You're kind to a stranger. You smiled at someone. You didn't give the bird to someone because they cut you off on the highway. Appreciate the small achievements, gifts, successes in life. Now, referring to the fire element card, that's passion, fire. So something that you've always known you'd be good at, but you never really thought about maybe putting into action. Now you'll have that fire and that drive to be able to not only help others live their dreams, but for you to live yours. Wow, this is the time for you. You want to know more about cards, Mystic Cards, plus get a reading from me each week where I answer your questions, subscribe to Magi One now, which is on my website. Link below. Ciao for now. Hello, Parsi. You've chosen not only from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck, but also the Fairy Tarot. So what do the fairies and the nature spirits want to say to you? You have chosen 23, Shaman, and the Prince of Summer. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Prince of Summer in Tarot's equivalent of the Knight of Cups. So the Shaman. So either it's time for you to be a teacher, or it's time for you to take your next step to find the right guide for you to take you through this next part of your journey. It could be both. Combine that with the Prince of Summer. Be guided by your heart. Be guided by the love. Don't learn something because you have to, or don't teach something because you have to. You do it because you love to. You're using your love frequency as a navigational tool. So if you decide you're ready now to get out there and teach, or if you're already teaching, but you're deciding to teach more into the topics or to the audience that you would love to do, this is the time to do it. Back yourself. And there's so many people out there that need your wisdom, need your knowledge. Remember, you're unique. So only you have a combination of not only the knowledge, but how to express it, how to teach it. If you're looking to learn more, to take that next step, and to find your perfect guide. So who are you truly? What is your love navigation? Where are you being directed to go by your heart? And then the right course or the right guide will come to you naturally. You've put the intention out there. You've set your directory. There's only one way to go. So of course, the universe is going to put that guidance right in front of you. How exciting. So both these cards are very much about love for you. The Knight of Cups specifically, he's all about acting upon what you love. If you don't love to do it, don't do it. The Knight of Cups will only go into action with what you love to do. So maybe, are you finding closed doors at the moment? You think you might love it, but have a real good think about it. You might love the direction you want to go in, but maybe the actual pathway won't be in your best of interests. So if one door closes, but you still know that that's the right direction you eventually want to lead to, then find the open window. And it's as simple as that, being guided by your heart. The fairies also want to say too, to all you romantics out there, if you're in a relationship, maybe things have been a little bit lackluster on the romantic side of things. So this is a great time in your life to step it up, to go on dates again, to wink at them, to be flirty, just to do nice things for your partner so that the energy is open then for it to come back to you. Find that joy in the romance again. It doesn't have to be big, grand gestures, just the intention. And if you're not in a relationship, well, maybe you might need to make room for one because there's this card is saying it's there. If you're into Feng Shui, it always says if you want a partner to make room in your bedroom for a partner, have it filled with romantic colors, that you have 2 bedside tables, not just one. If you're into the crystals, then the rose quartz, especially a heart shape, put it under your pillow. Go out there and buy yourself a new pair of underwear, whatever it is that will physically make you feel more open to romance in your life. This is also a great time for you to do that. And then maybe you'll be walking blindly. Maybe people that you would have been interested in as future partners may have been trying to get your attention, but because you've had your blinders on, you haven't seen it. Now you're open to seeing it. So make room in your heart for romance. Very powerful cards for you. Shaman and the Knight of Cups. If you'd like to know more about cards or mystic arts, plus get a reading from me each week where I answer your questions, join Magi 1 now, which is on my Insight, the Enlightened International Academy. Link below. Ciao for now.